Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Tries to do it himself on the draw. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. They're working that left side. There he goes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking for space. It's Beebe. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Barker. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Gets rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Hoosiers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Gives it on the option. Makes him talk to the hand. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The Wolverines send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Gives it on the option. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Plows through the defense. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
Well, that's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the 1st.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They want to run it left here. Got the 1st down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers are on the move. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Moses. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll move the wide receiver. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Sets up the screen. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Motion from the back. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Pushes ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
As if they're going to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Haynes. Turning it on! Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll leave it with the lone back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the 2nd half on defense? That's the question.
The Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Quarterback making checks. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Underwood. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The Wolverines will try to pick it up on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They kick it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Snap of this drive comes from the 32. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Underwood. He's got him in the flat. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. He got a step and just dusted the field.
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by a field goal over USC. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The Hoosiers will punt this one away. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, that get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I love it. I love it. First down, let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
He's got it. Touchdown, Wolverine. And that one will put him up here in the second half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. starts from their own 25-yard line. The give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The give on the option. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the first down.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll do it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Snagged in the middle. It's Prescorn. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan. Grabbed the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, Phyllis, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires left. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the 1st down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch him on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Using his legs, it's Beebe. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finds the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. They're going to run it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The snap sets up to throw. Release to the back. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got the first down and more. There he goes! He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. The quick out. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, ball's out. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
Under fire. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense putting points on the board. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for room. It's Beebe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
He's got it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly where this is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
One more play to pad the stats. To throw, it's Underwood. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the boat